Welcome to this channel. It's a small channel dedicated to the HevORT 3D printer, and this channel will be used to talk about some new components, new configurations, perhaps even some instructions, tricks, and some Fusion 360 tutorials. Today we're giving a look at the HD12 Acid B enclosure. And on this enclosure I changed, although it was released probably like close to a year or so ago, I've just modified this little piece over here. So all corner brackets were modified to have a small piece over here removed. Usually there was a material filling from this corner to this corner. There was a straight edge over here with material inside of it. I decided to remove it. I think it gives a bit more punch to the look of the printer, and I like it this way. One other thing that I did was simply adding some material right here, so having the corners not to cut straight like this and like this. Now they are providing a better wrapping around the corners and doing a very smooth transition over here in the corners. So today what we're doing, I'm just using Fusion 360 to perform a small modification on a part. I was requested by a member to create a piece like this, an intersection, but for 4 pieces. So if we would have another 30-30 extrusion profile sitting right here, we want to have an intersection that would do 4 corners instead of 3 shown right here. So I've been operating this enclosure for the past, as I said, year or so. I really enjoy it. The doors are really working well. I especially love those small handles, the handles with the footprint of the thumb and your finger in the back. Really cool to operate. And those butterfly doors, now I don't have the handle loaded on this one. There we go. So here's the handle, same thing. So same philosophy, just to have your fingers really well grabbing to this handle. Butterfly doors. Let me try to see if Fusion will cooperate to open these. And will they be flapping around? Oh yeah, you can see it right here. There we go. So let's go ahead and modify this small component. So I have it right here. Those clips are made so they are self-centering inside the slots of the 30-30 profile, extrusion profiles. I'm not making use of all the holes to grab the extrusion profiles. I like to have these little decoration pins once in a while to give, once again, purely aesthetics, but I like it. You still have three T-nuts, which is plenty for the function of that part. So without further ado, let's modify this guy. So the way I thought of doing this was simply cutting in the middle right here, create a plane on which we're going to cut this body, and then mirror this end onto the other end. So let's go ahead and create a mid plane between this face and this face. I'm getting a small warning that my object is not going to be visible because my constructions are turned off. So let's turn them on, and we see the plane that we requested right here. So I will cut this body. I will use the split function to select that body, and using our plane as a cutting tool, cut this body. So as I don't need this piece anymore, we're simply going to go ahead and remove it, and we will do a mirror of that leftover body. So create, mirror this guy using our plane as the mirror plane, and there we go. And I'm going to use a join feature, so the extension will be joined as part of the body from our initial component. There we have it. I can hide this back, and now just to make things complete, I'll just create a small copy. So I'll move this component, not body, component. So this guy and this guy, I would like to create a copy and move them aside like this. I will then use my assemble function to create a rigid group between this guy and the T-nut. Now that these components are linked, I can easily join them. I'm sorry, my shortcut for control key doesn't seem to work on my CAD mouse tonight. I'll investigate that after. But what I want to do is to joint the components, not on this hole, but this hole. Sorry about that. And there we go. So as it was a rigid group, this one is going to follow as soon as I hit enter. And we have it, but not oriented in the right direction. So we'll just go ahead and modify our joint, and we're going to add a 90-degree turn to that joint. And there we go. So this body is complete, doing a 4-corner intersection. So thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, small tricks, small pieces of the HevORT 3D printer, and perhaps if you would like to see something on this channel, just comment here below. And I look forward to reading you, and we'll see you very soon.